welcome back to my Dino Crisis Let's Play. So, at long last, we're gonna see a brand new area, I think. Main hallway B1, this is the basement, some part of the basement, and I don't know if I'm gonna get attacked here. Oh, okay, thank God there's that laser. I'd see, there's those, I was gonna say static camera angles, but they're really not. They kind of follow Regina. And yeah, I thought better of that, and I said, wait a second. I do believe there's 2 enemies in the area, so I have to be a little cautious when I approach this. Oh boy. Ah, crap. I was hoping I wasn't gonna get hit, but I'm just gonna run in this door because I really don't want to deal with it. Ammo is definitely not in abundance here, and of course there's an enemy. Oh, okay. I think that might have been my first somewhat successful dodge. So that's kind of cool. This is not good, guys. This is not looking good. I don't know. I have the shotgun. Do I have... Oh, hey, I have some slag bullets. Okay, hope those slag bullets are enough. I'm really gonna try to hold on to the poison dart as best as I can. Save it for the bigger enemies. Save it for the bigger boss battles. Handgun sights. Okay, that's great. Is that gonna give me free ammo though? I doubt that. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. And like I said, I'm a little nervous about the ammo, but I'm just gonna use the laser. While there's laser hallways to abuse, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So that's what it's gonna be at this point. Hemostat. So I am noticing, because I really couldn't remember I really don't have this game committed to memory. But what I'm noticing here is that they give you an awful lot of health items, but not too much in terms of ammo, which is interesting considering... No, I was gonna say that you can't make ammo, but technically you can. You can make darts. Hi. Oh god. Is this game for real? For reals here? Oh boy. Okay. Oh god, push. Okay. So this is medical supplies, and I need 2 plugs. I'm gonna hold off on that because you saw I have a ton of medical supplies. What I'm hoping to see is either a red box or a yellow box, because I should get some ammo from there. So in addition to being able to make darts, anesthetic darts, and then poison darts, which are, I believe, the most powerful darts, they will kill most enemies in 1 hit, I believe. So I'm gonna try this door first. I don't know what's beyond, what lies ahead in this hallway, but I'm just gonna see what's going on here. Alright, thankfully there's no enemies here. Doesn't look like it. And let's see what else we have. Experiment room. 7248. Okay, a number to remember. I'll keep that in mind. Hey, there's a plug. Alright. Adding another gas to one with a poison level under... Okay. This is important. Red neutralizes green. Like it's Christmas. Blue neutralizes orange. And green neutralizes purple. Okay. Remember these rules when mixing the gases. Does gases have two S's or 1? I don't know. Okay. This is a journal that doesn't have precise dates because this person didn't want to commit to anything, so 3rd energy. It's true that the system was initially developed for military use, but we took part in the project because there's a silver lining in it for our future. Alright. Military has been giving us excessively favorable treatment. What on earth is that kid planning to do? I guess Dr. Kirk he's referring to. Haven't found any clues in the past month. He is indeed a genius. Okay. He seems to have noticed our secret investigation. I'll comment on this in a little bit. I heard that the only way to learn of his true intentions will be to find that lab. At long last, Mike has found a clue pertaining to the location of the secret lab. This sounds familiar, right? Yeah, this is Capcom, no? He hid the clue in our secret place inside the library room, which was the room I was in not too long ago. Colonel Clay. And I love this, and it's just something about Capcom games. Well, these kind of games, Resident Evil and Dino Crisis. every single time somebody's investigating somebody who has some not so, what do you say, not so ethical endeavors, why do you keep a journal saying, I'm gonna investigate, I found a clue, this is where I'm gonna hide the clue? You don't think that the journal lying around is gonna be found by the person you're investigating, or maybe someone allied with that person? What's going on there? You know, if you want to investigate it, and I love how in that last journal, that last file that I just read, one of the things that the guy said is, oh, I think he's suspicious of us, that he suspects that we're investigating him. Okay, so here's an idea. Don't leave any trace of your investigation, especially not a written diary that is very explicitly stating that you're investigating the dude. Okay? Okay? Like, seriously. I never understood that. Resident Evil 2 has a great example of that. In one part, Claire finds a fax. A fax comes in right as she's in the STAR's office, and Lord have mercy with these DDK files. Okay, I hope you guys really enjoy the DDK files, because there's about 476 of them in the game. Alright, number-based key decoding part 2. Okay, if 2 is in the keyword, you should delete all the letters. So you kind of have to look. I get why they do it though. You kind of have to figure out what exactly. I think it's 7248, that number that I just saw. Perfect. So you kind of have to look at each DDK, and there's a particular way to solve it, so you have to figure out which way is the right way, very simply. So conveniently, this is a save room. I didn't realize that until just now, which is always good. So anyway, Resident Evil 2. So there's a part where Claire Redfield is running around, and you're in the STAR's office, and a fax comes in as she's about to leave the room, and it's a fax from some outside source who is communicating with Chris. The fax was meant for Chris's eyes, and it was supposed to be basically, oh, we found out Chief Irons had this criminal past, blah, blah, blah. Oh, spoilers for Resident Evil 2. Sorry. Spoilers for I was going to say spoilers for how old is this game? Came out in 1998. But I hate when people say, oh, well, you should know the game because it came out in 1997 or 1998. You can't assume that somebody's played a game, you know? So I try to keep my spoilers to a minimum, except that last one, so sorry. Alright. So I chose the green because I was assuming that that was purple. So now red neutralizes green, and some crap neutralizes red. I don't know. Okay, so it's blue. Oh, it actually looked orange. That's why I chose the blue in the room. So I hope you're not colorblind if you're trying this game, because that's not gonna be good.
Gonna be okay. What happened?
That fool.
Who are you talking about?
What are you planning?
I'm here with the rescue team. Where is Dr. Kirk?
Here. This will give you access to his personal lab.
3695. I don't know if this guy was the author of that journal that I found in the other room or his friend. I think it was the guy that wrote it himself. Oh, crap. Okay, danger sequence. So like I said before, these danger sequences really could be done better. If this game is ever remade, and there's always a petition, pretty much remake every Resident Evil game, every good one. And people, I guess, are also clamoring for remaking this game as well. Alright, so I really don't care to neutralize the gas in the room. Unless the guy had something else, I really don't know. Maybe he did. I like how that's the best way to determine whether the gases in the room are neutralized or not. Oh, hey, look at the color. If it looks kind of clear, I think you're good. Yeah, I wouldn't be working in that area if I had to trust my judgment on color perception. Because I'm the kind of person, if something looks green, it's going to start looking blue after a while. Like, I don't know, my perception changes and it's very subjective. So it's kind of like, but then again, they did have a measurement. They did have the measurement where you can clearly see the level of 85 or more. If it was 85 or more, it's lethal, something like that. So I'm done with that area, and I think it's time for me to go back to the library. So that means I have to kind of go through these dinosaurs here, and there's another resuscitation. So I have like what, 6 or something? Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, but I'm still kind of suffering in terms of ammo, but hopefully I'll come across a red or a yellow emergency box, and I think that's gonna help a lot. And now, as far as I know, you can make the darts, those anesthetic darts that I mentioned earlier, and poison darts, which are the most powerful of the dart types, but I don't think you can make any other ammo type. I don't think you can make bullets, as far as I know. I think you just have to find them. So that's why it's somewhat interesting to me, this whole ammo situation. I guess they probably figure that because you're making darts, then it balances out, maybe? That would be my guess, because I know in Resident Evil 3, kind of a similar mechanic, not exactly equivalent, where you can find and mix gunpowder, different gunpowder types, and you can make ammo that way. So I think the idea is that because you're finding those oh thank God he missed, because you're finding those gunpowder throughout the game, there's really no need to have so much ammo scattered as well, because then that would just make the game way too easy. Alright, so I have this key chip that the guy had on him, had a number on it, which I believe was 3695, so I'm going to input that now. And it looks like it's good. Alright, so this is one of those puzzles that I was talking about earlier. Some people might say that the puzzles were a little bit overkill in this game. I don't know. I've not heard anybody say that, but maybe somebody might have said it. But I don't agree. If somebody has that opinion, I mean, I respect it, but I think the puzzles are awesome. They're my favorite. They're my favorite part of the game. Okay. So, like, I know where that is. I have no idea which aisle that is. So I'm just gonna take a wild guess. Actually, this part reminds me, looking for this locker reminds me of a part in Heavy Rain. No spoilers there either, but there's a part where you have to find a particular locker, and there's actually a trophy for finding the right locker on your first try. So I find that kind of interesting. Alright, keycard R. Well, I have the keycard. Yeah, I'll read them. Dear Paul, I finally found a clue. This is the keycard that you need to enter a secret lab. I have the keycard L too, so it looks like there's 2 keys. The other keycard is in the chief's room. I heard the secret codes for the hidden. Now, if we find out where the laboratory. So I don't know if Mike is the guy that was in the other room. You know, the room with that massive window where the T-Rex kind of made his little appearance. Not his first appearance, but his first appearance to Regina, I guess. So I don't know if that was Mike or if that was just somebody else, because he mentioned the keys. He mentioned the chief's room, and there was a guy in the chief's room. So maybe that's him. Maybe not. I'm inclined to think that that is him. Oh, gosh. Just gonna get out of here. And Yeah, I know I hit myself with the laser, but I'd rather hit myself with the laser than than get bitten by these dinosaurs. Like I said, a big criticism that I will lob at this game, I have a few. One is the unclear, very vague health system in this game. Literally what I'm doing right now, because I don't know what Regina's status is if she's bitten by a dinosaur or hit by a dinosaur, something like that. I just heal her. That might seem a little excessive and a little wasteful, and I'm sure it is, but I don't know any other way. As a matter of fact, I'm running a little paranoid because I died. Because I died that one time. So, right now I have no clear way of knowing, besides Regina bleeding also. And I don't know if there's a situation where she would bleed, where she would not bleed, and she's still hurt. So I have no way of knowing how injured she is, which is weird. Like I said, especially considering that Resident Evil had, from the beginning, from the very first game, a clear indicator of your health. You knew immediately. You could just go into the menu and see what the health status of your character is. Alright. So I got a little, I'm gonna be completely honest here, I got a little lost at this point. I wasn't really sure what to do. So it turns out that the 2 key cards that I actually have in my possession are for this area. It's just it wasn't obvious to me at the time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and save. May as well anyway. You know, quite a few things were accomplished, so just gonna back out of that and see what else is going on here. Ah, there's a red. Oh, but that's good though. I'm kind of glad I went out there. You know why? Because of that red box. Definitely gonna make use of that eventually. I just hope I have enough plugs to use it. So I guess now that I think about it, it's very obvious now, but those kind of function like item boxes in a way, except they have items in there.
Regina?
I finally made it to the entrance of the doctor's lab.
Good work.
The door looks like it needs 2 people working in tandem to unlock it.
Sit tight. I'll be right there.
So, what's our status?
Here, take this.
Ready? Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank goodness I have the discs for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is eliminating the columns that correspond to these numbers, and when you do that, what you're left with is the word energy. So I'm going to go ahead and input that right now. If I could spell it. Alright. All this encryption and... I will save, yes. All this encryption and yet the passwords are just words. There's no numbers, alphanumeric. There's no punctuation marks either. They could have saved themselves a lot of aggravation just by making the passwords a little more complicated. What is that? Well, we'll find out what that is in the next video. Until next time.